of feeling it just a little bit.
The lights.
You feel a little
reflect
curmudgeonly.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the girls, they made me listen to Christmas music on the drive over. And
yeah, that'll do.
Nothing gets you in a bad mood like Christmas music.
Yeah.
You don't even work in retail or anything.
Yeah, I know, but I've been in stores and they're playing Christmas music.
I went to a store once.
I went to a store once.
I don't know.
only hear so much Mariah Carey.
I still blame it on my retail experience from 20 years ago. So,
Amen.
you know, it's like, that was enough.
The same loop.
I'm going to save my explanations.
Ooh.
Like, I'm not sure I have any good ones, but
Well,
I'm
you're
going to
allowed to
save
just
them for
dislike
on
it.
the... Well, welcome to a specially seasoned and marshmallow-topped episode of Church Bites. It's a conversation that we have. We've been having it. Season 1's already out there, but this is a little drop out there, a little holiday treat for people.
Sprinkle.
Little sprinkle. Just some little magical holiday magic that we're
powder sugar on top.
Yeah, that we're dropping out there out into the holiday universe of our Fort Wayne community. And it's a little bit more building on that same old conversation that values faith communities, that doesn't shy away from the ways in which they bite and wrestles with takes on faith and dips into local cuisine in a way that is faithfully for the fort. I think I had a stroke about 2/3 of the way through that. Just
You're
a little one.
Good recovery.
Just a little one.
Yeah.
But I
Recovered.
willed through it.
You did it.
Yeah.
Yes,
I can
you
teach
did.
people how to do that. My name is Glenn. Welcome.
And I'm Tyler.
And I'm Christy.
Yeah. So here we are on the holiday episode. It's a slightly different format tonight because we're going to spend a little more time on bites. We brought some holiday treats tonight. And then after bites, or maybe during the bites, we'll do some discussion. And then we'll, at the end, actually turn to our lukewarm take to wrap the night.
Nice.
So today...
That could be a podcast after our podcast. We call it After Bites.
Oh, Bites After Dark.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother podcast.
That's all the stuff that's been edited out. It is after dark, though.
It is after dark.
Yeah.
It's after 4:30 in the afternoon, so it's dark
Exactly.
in
That's
Fort
right,
Wayne.
yeah.
Yes. Boy,
So what do we have?
So much to hate about this time of year.
Start the list.
The dark.
I will
Number
argue
one,
that.
the darkness.
Okay, I won't argue that point.
Yeah. So we've got different offerings here tonight, and Christy,
We do.
I think
We do.
you. Well,
I'm
you
probably
brought
first in
you're the only one who
shot.
brought something you made, I think,
Yes.
right? Because Luke, yours is not you made it.
I
It's-
didn't make it, my wife did.
Val made it, who we love. We
see.
love Val, and we want to
Thanks,
celebrate
Val.
her. But
Thank
we're
you,
going to
Val.
start with the one that somebody here actually made.
Sure.
Christy, I'm interested. So you do, bread is your holiday treat.
Yeah, I'm not a very good cook.
Great, that's really getting the mouth watering.
It's true. No, but I'm really good at baking.
Oh, okay,
Oh, there you go.
okay.
There you go. I'm not a good cook, but I'm really good at baking. And so I don't make the savory things so much as I bake the things. And we learned this recipe a long time ago, and it's my favorite thing to take to feel very fancy.
Yes.
Oh, I brought fresh baked bread. If I really want to go over the top, I'll go to that orchard that's at the end of Wallen and Huguenard and get some like local apple butter. And
Oh yeah,
here
Farm
we
to
go.
table.
I
Locally
know,
sourced.
right? So
it's
this
great
is,
when you can go to a gathering and virtue signal your moral superiority
know,
to everyone
right?
as you,
Immediately.
right, as you
Immediately.
walk in the door.
Yes.
It's the note I like to spread
so
on.
tasty. Anyway, this is beer bread. It's very simple. It's like 4 ingredients.
Oh, I don't drink.
I don't either.
I'm just kidding.
No,
Okay.
that's the funny thing is I don't. But it's the easiest bread. I actually.
I feel like I've known people who, if they were like, "Oh, it's beer bread," and they'd be
You
like,
can't.
"Oh,
Yeah,
oh, sorry."
I turn the aluminum foil though inside out when like after it's fermented, just in case there's any alcohol on top of it.
Because you don't
So
want any of that.
I don't want any of
Okay.
it.
Okay.
So just in case you were worried, I know you're not.
I'm not.
And then that's the only thing I made. I brought marmalade, honey. Glenn brought butter. Thank you.
I did.
There's no actual butter in my house, sadly. And then I opened a can of
Opened a can.
Opened a can of what?
Of what?
cranberry.
I'm about to open a can of cranberry sauce.
Yeah.
Sounds like
But
a...
it's the whole cranberry.
That's like
Yeah.
the biggest threat an elf can make.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open a can of cranberry
That's
sauce on
right.
you.
If you've ever been at the elf
And I
bar
do.
after a long day at the workshop,
That's right.
you know, they're
That's
like,
right.
I'm going to open a...
Open up that can. I also brought oranges because those are very Christmassy to me.
You elf yourself. No.
And some chocolate. And that's my stuff.
Okay, so let's start with
Also,
the
I'm
bread.
hungry.
Are you gonna slice it for us,
Oh,
or are we
we're
slicing
doing one
it
at a
ourselves?
time?
Oh, we're gonna do one at a
Okay.
time.
Well, okay, we don't have to. We
No,
can do it a different
one at a
way.
time's
I'm
fine.
interested to try,
Sure.
but we don't need to do one at a time.
I think we should do the full walk, and then we'll
Okay.
just eat and talk at the same time.
Okay.
Everybody likes that.
Okay, so are we gonna try? We're just telling what
Okay,
we
what's
brought.
next?
I went the exact opposite of
Let me
making
unveil it.
something nice. I went to a big box wholesale store today.
Yeah, you did.
That you can also buy hot dogs at for very cheap.
And roasted roasted
And yeah,
chicken,
we have
right?
apple fritter donut bites.
I mean, the only way that you could have put less work into
Yeah.
this is if you had gone to a different big box store that's slightly closer to your house,
Yes.
or the drugstore on the corner,
Yes.
right around the corner.
Yeah.
Or ordered it
So
for
I'm the
pickup.
youngest so of my family, so I don't get to host anything. So which is a blessing and a curse.
That's
So
true.
I do like to cook, but I made nothing for Thanksgiving, so no leftovers, and here we are. Apple fritter donut holes.
Beautiful.
Okay. Well,
You should have to hold yours up, I think.
weeks ago, like a month ago, I discovered a local grocery store. We're not supposed to say the names.
Oh,
Edit it out.
At a big
I
box
discovered
store.
at a local grocery store that will remain nameless. I discovered this pizza, and I shared it in with my family in our group chat, and they all were disgusted by it. And then later on, somebody was like, "Oh, you need to take that to a Church Bites."
brilliant.
Yeah.
That is
So-
brilliant.
This is a Thanksgiving pizza. It has turkey, French fried onions, green beans, and cranberries on top. It smells kind of good.
I like how you looked
Take a
at
smell.
Tyler for
Take a smell.
that.
It's like Pizza Hut Thanksgiving is what it smells like a mix. Why are you looking?
I don't know.
Let's not deceive ourselves. You are
Okay.
going to eat half of this. at
I'm.
least.
We'll see. I don't know. There are very few things. I am the opposite of a picky person, and that
This
just
doesn't look
it,
good.
It doesn't. Not to me. No.
That's what I brought.
Interesting.
It makes me.
Luke, what did you
Yes.
bring?
So we don't host anything either, not necessarily because of the age, but just we don't like people, I think. So my wife's brother hosted Thanksgiving, and we brought green bean casserole and a couple different corn casseroles, and we had most of one of the corn casseroles left. So I warmed it up myself and put it in the oven,
proud of you.
and sprinkled some extra
Yeah.
shredded cheese
I
on
mean,
top. So
sprinkling the cheese really.
It-
you
Yeah,
basically made it.
Yeah,
At that
I-
point, you basically. Little cheese on top.
Now, I'm surprised you put cheese on it. Like that
Oh
doesn't.
yeah,
That doesn't
Oh.
sound right to me.
so
So,
Midwestern. I love
What's
it.
interesting is she made two, one with cheese and one without, because there were people there that didn't
And obviously
have things.
food.
And the one without went, but I don't. Usually it's the opposite, but I think it was where they were at on the table.
Oh.
Because my daughter was
placement.
like, "We have the one with cheese left. That's weird." So
Yeah.
but yeah. So I just put a little bit more just to freshen it up. Why
Really
not?
crispy on the
Why
edges.
not, indeed?
Yum.
How much of that do you need to take home? Just
None.
asking for me.
None. It's all fair game.
Okay, and the last thing, we have pie on here. Austin, this is a homemade pie. Who made it?
Yes, this is made by Joey's grandma. So it's a strawberry pie and then a pumpkin pie, both homemade recipes. The strawberry pie includes strawberries from her own garden.
Wow.
That is
Dibs.
really farm to table right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Is the pie crust a handmade thing?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Is Joey's grandma virtue signaling? Just curious.
She's just showing that she's
She's just
a
way
Proverbs 31
oh my god!
whole package woman. That's what she's doing. She
Throw my
bought the
shoe
land.
in.
She grew the
That's right.
strawberries. She wove the garments. She
She did.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
She is.
Way to go, Joey's grandma.
Her children rise up and call her blessed. Yes.
I love that you finished the sentence there.
Yeah.
Someone needs to ceremonially.
It's just your. It's your bread.
You go-
though,
oh,
Christy.
see,
It's not-
but the
like
thing is,
carving the turkey.
I would
like a
prefer
rite of
somebody.
passage.
Yeah, Glenn,
Yeah.
you do that for us, please.
Okay. Oh, this is a nice.
Oh yeah.
vessel here.
So that came. Okay, let me tell
Yeah,
you the story
man,
of that
that's
vessel
hefty.
while you cut it. So I believe I've talked about working in working in a restaurant. You might want to take it out
Do I?
to
Okay.
cut it. Yeah.
Yeah, that
It should
makes
come
sense.
right out with the
It does,
with
yeah.
the paper. I worked at a restaurant, right? And I was technically homeless for a minute, and then found a place to stay with one of my coworkers' moms, owned like a little cabin-y thing. It's Tennessee. And the deal was their tenants had just up and left and had not been there for like 3 months. And so she was able to rent it out to someone else. And the deal that we made was if I helped clean up the stuff, then I could keep whatever was in the house. So we might have found burnt spoons and some pills and some other things. And I didn't know what a burnt spoon was.
This was in your grandma's house?
No.
No, okay. I'm sorry. I was focusing on the bread.
Yeah, it's good. And so I was like, I called my coworker Uncle Robert. I was like, Uncle Robert, why are these spoons burnt? I had no idea. So did I wash those spoons real good and keep them? Yes, I certainly did.
Nice.
Seth made me throw them away.
Yeah, you don't want to keep that.
Yeah, I don't think.
And that stoneware came from the house.
Oh.
Okay.
I washed
That's
it.
where the
No
stone
wonder
went.
the bread recipes are so good.
I washed it really well.
You have
and
legendary-
I used paper.
The first church I was appointed to was in a small town of 200 people, and there was a meth bust in this little house in the town. Small, tiny little house. And like the day after the bust, the county came in and bulldozed it.
Oh, yeah? Well, you have to because it can explode.
Well, and they were afraid of
to
like
be-
contamination
Yeah.
and whatever. And
Yeah.
so they were
Well,
like,
this wasn't
nope,
meth.
nobody's
This
going to
was
live in
regular
this.
pills.
Yeah.
You're
Is that
good.
real stoneware?
Yeah, I'll be damned if I give that away. That is a good piece of crockery. Not crotchery. Crockery.
That was a mistake made before we started recording.
On Church
Yeah.
Bites After Dark.
2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5, 6 of us. Yeah, something like that.
5 of us. How
So
many oranges
5,
are there? I don't know. I
1,
brought it.
2,
3, 4, 5. That's
Okay.
it.
Beautiful. And
I
if
don't
there's
use a lot of counting. At least not till I get to 6, 7. That's a little teaser for season 2, folks. Wait till you're gonna want to tune in for
the
that.
thing is, 6, 7's gonna be gone by then.
Right? It could be. It could be.
People will be
It's a
more
flash
sick
in
of
the
it,
pan.
but
yeah.
You think it'll still be around?
It'll
it's
sting.
still. I'm still gonna be saying it then
Yeah.
to annoy my kids.
Of course.
Yeah,
That is
All right.
really the only reason I do it.
Bedtime.
Yeah, I kinda want-
I love this bread.
I'm gonna go butt.
Get the butt.
Nuts up, butts
Okay.
up.
Seth calls out the piece.
Okay.
It was from a show.
Because everybody
Now,
touches it.
Austin and Luke, I've got
Yeah.
slices here for you guys.
All
Whoever.
right.
Now Austin is keto, so he's gonna
I know.
not do a lot of the bread. Probably
Maybe just
but
like a nibble. It's really.
I
good.
want the.
Yeah, I think I want the honey.
Yeah, the honey's the best with it, I think. But the marmalade will be great too.
Can you toss me another plate too while you're at it? Thank you. Okay, and we got other things here we can.
Yeah. Also, did I sleep on that person's mattress? Yes, I did.
Now, Christy, now that the bread has been cut, can I
Were
use
they
the bread
still in
knife
it?
on the pizza?
Sure. Were they still in it? No, I had the cops come looking for it.
Nah, it's got gravy for sauce.
Gravy for sauce.
That's good.
Oh my gosh.
It's something.
It's something.
And then I need. Oh, does anyone else want butter? Butter. Anybody? Are you not trying my bread, Luke?
I think these corners are going to be where the real good action's at. So.
And it is deep dish in true.
I mean, if you're gonna do a Thanksgiving pizza,
You're gonna do it. You gotta just do it.
Gotta do it right.
I'm temporarily
brand on
lost the
there.
capacity to open. This
You
is.
like it, don't you? You like it.
My mouth is so confused.
You know what it needs?
Marmalade on it. Ew.
I cannot-
Honestly, I think it's the onions.
Do we need
It
to
throws
run
it
it under
off.
hot
It's just
water?
weird.
We can run it under
Christy,
some hot water.
I bet you can do it, Christy.
You think I can do it?
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm not very good with grit.
Oh yeah.
Sing it for me.
Of course. I knew you could do it.
Strong like a bull. It's all that Zumba.
It's the Zumba.
It's the Zumba. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this.
Can you pass the butter?
No, it's my butter now.
Booter.
Just what Tyler's review of the pizza.
It isn't terrible. It's just very confusing. Like, as a pizza goes, like, the crust is really good. It's just the toppings are just confusing.
I mean, I love the mac and
As
cheese
soon as I taste
pizza
the
from
gravy,
someplace.
I think mashed potatoes and gravy. And there's no mashed potatoes on it.
No, we talked about this beforehand.
It's just like, it's like in a weird association.
Yeah, your brain goes to
Yeah,
weird
your
places.
brain just doesn't know what to do.
I don't typically eat bread. I'm eating a bite or two for Christy tonight because I want to also experience this bread. But I'm just pretending it's communion tonight because I do eat communion bread. So
We are communing.
This
It's
one's
great.
a little chewier than
I don't
normal.
really eat bread.
So you don't really know.
No, I know. I mean, I've eaten bread in my life. I eat a lot of bread, but no, I'm just saying I don't like eat bread for pleasure. I just eat it as a part of communion. So
I pleasure myself with bread all the time.
anyway, and the same goes for the corn casserole. I'll try a bite of it
You know what I meant.
for Val's sake. So we still have the donuts, the pies for anybody who's wanting to try some of that. And the cranberry.
And the cranberry.
Where'd you get the marmalade?
You can see that I honestly don't know.
You're gonna spill the marmalade.
This has got chunks of cranberry. I did not anticipate that.
It's whole cranberries. You can see how hard I worked on that cranberry sauce with the can lines. along the
why would you know what? I've been at places where people make the cranberry, and it's like, don't
It's
do it.
fine.
Don't do it. That's the thing. People are gonna like it out of the can way better.
There's no payoff.
But I'm not
For
used
the extra
to the
effort of-
actually having the whole cranberries in it.
There
So
we
I'm-
go. Fancy.
It's good.
I have to say, this is not the best bread that I've ever made. It's still good, but it's
Yeah,
just spongier
it is
than
good.
It usually doesn't have quite
The
spongy.
oranges, did somebody bring the
I
oranges?
did.
Okay.
They're very wintry for me.
Yes.
I was gonna bring one of my pomegranates, but I'm too selfish for that.
This is a Christmas memory for me. Not the pomegranate, but stop.
Sorry.
All right, so oranges at Christmas.
My grandparents and our church, I think it was a Sunday school thing that they did. There's a large active Sunday school. I don't know, but around Christmas there was an apple, an orange, and a candy bar in a bag. Everybody got handed one.
Aw,
And so
that's
I have this
nice.
memory of the crate
Really?
of oranges, the whole big crate coming, and then we're bagging these up. So that smell of oranges is a Christmas smell.
Yeah, that's. I'll take both of those. Thank you.
Okay, and we've got
Perfection.
the cherry pie. Is the
no,
filling
it's
on the cherry
strawberry.
pie? Strawberry pie. Is the filling on the strawberry pie? I'm just I'm using another device here,
Sure.
and
I'm
the
so
strawberry.
excited about
It
that.
is homemade, right?
With the strawberries from her garden.
The strawberries,
level.
but I think the the filler is a store filler, I guess. The goo. I'm not sure.
homemade.
Yeah,
Goo.
It's still good. I just ate one of the strawberries and it tastes like it's a home thing. So there's the pies.
I love corn casserole.
I know.
Wait, we'll put them here for now because Christy needs a bite too.
Yes, please. I love pumpkin pie too. Pumpkin is
So is there
Gosh,
any
I love it.
is there any Thanksgiving food that you pretend you like for the sake of your family?
absolutely not.
It's a good question. My mom always made cracker dressing.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
like a great grandma Depression era saltine crackers, celery, and gravy. That was it. You just toss it. And I don't think anybody actually likes it. It's just a nostalgic thing that it's all oh, we just all eat it because Canton grandma made it. And so that's the thing. But she's gone, so nobody's made it in a while. But that is definitely one of the things that
You
I
don't
feel
have to
I
pretend
miss.
like you like
Yeah,
it.
we don't have to pretend like we like it anymore.
But you can miss it when it's.
But
yes.
I do miss it just from a nostalgic factor. I'm just gonna have one more of these.
So if we're thinking Thanksgiving, Christy, you didn't have anything you pretend to like. Do you have a favorite Thanksgiving smell?
Thanksgiving smell. Does their dessert count?
I wouldn't see why not.
Sure. I'm gonna go with that. My great aunt made the best dirt dessert. It was so good. So I'm gonna, yeah. And everyone, like, other people make it, and it's nice. It's good. Mm-hmm. I don't know what she did with the ratios. It was the best thing in the entire world. And so I'm gonna go with that.
Okay. Tyler, you have a Thanksgiving smell? I mean, not do you have a Thanksgiving smell? Favorite smell of Thanksgiving?
Did you smell of Thanksgiving?
Yeah. When I sweat out turkey juices.
When you get the
You might be
turkey sweats, that's...
You
Yeah,
might be
that's the
entitled
smell.
for compensation.
No. I don't think so. Just the whole thing. Nothing specific.
The whole smell.
Anybody
What
have
about
a Thanksgiving...
What about you?
What, me?
You haven't answered either one.
Oh, I don't care for holidays, so it's fine. A Thanksgiving smell. I don't think I necessarily...
There's something you pretend to like that you don't.
No, I don't really
I
eat
don't
things
do
I
that
don't want to
either.
do.
Same.
So yeah, I'm not. I don't really pretend. Like honestly, tonight I've eaten more stuff I wouldn't normally eat here than at any family gathering.
so good.
Like yeah, well, more for the experiment of it.
Yeah.
But like I just don't.
Yeah, no.
I'm real comfortable at this point being like, yeah, I just don't want that.
That would be
So-
the only thing I was willing to get in trouble over. I refuse to eat ham. I will sit there all night.
Any Thanksgiving traditions that you've had, or especially ones that maybe you didn't realize were unusual until you got a little older?
Thanksgiving or holiday? Because I have a holiday one, but I don't have Thanksgiving.
Well, I mean, I have a specific Thanksgiving one, which was once we were done with Thanksgiving dinner, my grandparents had one of those plastic nativity scenes, and then they had a little wood shed they'd build around it in the front yard every year, and my grandma still has them. But we'd get done with Thanksgiving dinner, and that would be the time that my grandfather would say, "Let's make a scene."
Oh, that's cute.
Let's make a scene.
Yeah,
Nice.
and he'd just like keep riffing on it the whole time,
yeah.
like what a scene, like,
And you
that
put
kind
it
of
out like as a
Yeah,
family?
right.
Yeah,
We'd
that's
carry it
cool.
up out of the basement, and it
yeah.
had to be kind of hammered together because there were like the wood boards that they had made to make the manger around the plastic characters.
Yeah.
And
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's a
so-
cool memory.
That's really sweet.
My wife's family, they had this interesting tradition that whenever like somebody would ask for something, they would pass it around the opposite direction.
So that everyone had to.
Yeah. So it's a huge table. Like if you asked me,
Then Glenn.
I would go, "Oh, Christy wants the
There's not
whatever," and then
enough-
it goes
there's
all
not
the way
enough
around.
hazing at most family
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
gatherings. We need to introduce just
Yes.
a little bit more.
So
Yeah.
that was always like,
I mean, at least it's good natured there.
Yes.
It's not emotionally manipulative.
No.
So
but it was yeah, like the first couple Thanksgivings, I was like, oh, this is a thing.
That's
Yeah.
a thing. That's an interesting
Or right
thing.
after
I've
they
never heard
do
of
the
that.
grace and they say amen, they say pass the biscuits. Even
Okay.
if there are no
Amen,
biscuits.
pass the biscuits.
Even if there are no biscuits, it just was like a thing. I think, at some point somebody said it, and then it became the tradition that amen, pass the biscuits. It was like a one continuous prayer.
Home
you mentioned you went to
time.
Night of Lights the first
I
time.
did.
It was
yeah.
really
What'd you
cold.
think?
It was very cold.
was
It
cold.
was. I was
And
bundled
windy,
up.
super windy.
We went because my friend's part of the ragtag bunch that does like Irish shanties, and so they were caroling outside of JK's. And
You have such an eclectic collection of people,
oh, you
Christy.
have
I love it.
you
No,
have
I love
idea.
it. I really do.
have the best eclectic collection, but they're the best. Yeah, so it was neat, but we didn't see the Santa, but because we were near JK's, we saw the big wreath that's on the I&M.
I saw the wreath in the tree, and
Yeah.
so we
Were
were.
you there?
I was there.
We
yes.
were in the same
We were there.
intersection.
What are the
Where it
chances?
had like that SWAT police car.
Yes, I
was
walked
like-
right by that.
I was like, this is intimidating,
You were in
and I
that
don't like it.
intersection.
Yeah,
I was like 20 feet from you.
we were right there. Oh,
and
gosh.
there was somebody, a friend of the show, Tim Hallman,
Oh.
director of Christian Emphasis. I'm sure he's never seen it. he was there. I didn't see him,
Oh, I
but
don't
somebody else
know
was
him.
like, "Oh,
Long-time
did you see
listener,
Tim?"
first-time caller.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So I thought there's just something.
He's the kind of guy that if he called in, he would say that.
Yeah, listener, first time caller. It was
Yeah.
something kind of magical, even though it was one of those things that, like, I knew it was going to be a little underwhelming, right? It's
Yeah.
it's a wreath. But it was
Yeah.
hilarious because there was the countdown,
Yeah.
and then there was like a second in between. So we were like, 3, 2, 1.
And we're just
nothing
waiting.
happened. And then like a second later, it lit up, and everybody was like, yeah. So that
Well, and then you
was-
turn around and do it again.
Well, they did
That's
the
right.
tree first.
'Cause they
Yeah,
did
yeah.
the tree.
And that one hit at the one.
Oh, okay,
But
it was the wreath that did
was
it.
a minute. Yeah. And then we went back to JK's because they were caroling on the pitch. But we got free, let's see, we got free candy cane. We got free popcorn from Pop Teak. They were handing out free popcorn. We got free, we went to Fortezza to get a warm drink because we were late and everyone was whatever. And they were giving away free almond cookies. And I was like, well, this is the time to be downtown.
Yeah, no kidding.
And there's something kind of magical about just everyone together and like expectation.
It is cool, yeah.
And also, I was like, it is freezing. I did not expect this
The
many
fact that so many people are
I
still
was-
there and it's so cold,
I know,
like
it's
it's such a tradition, yeah.
Yeah.
I do think, here's my hot take,
Oh,
our tree game
it's slow.
is terrible.
It's not great.
I mean,
Oh, you
there's
mean in Fort Wayne?
In
the,
Fort
like, lit
Wayne,
tree?
yeah. You know, there's the one on Broadway, but it's too far from the rest
think
of the
embassy
lighting.
takes them all.
Yeah, but it's not outside.
I know.
So
I'm not dropping $25 to go see some
The good news
bougie
is
trees.
here in this
I went once. It
neighborhood
was so pretty.
this year.
Uh-huh.
You don't have to because friend of the show, Lance Dixon. You can see his pine tree from the doors at St. Joe's.
Yes.
How can you?
And it is going to be, if it's
Rumor
not
has
already, he has said it will be lit top to bottom, and
Yeah.
you'll be able to see it from the door. So,
and space.
And
And
space,
space.
perhaps.
Yeah.
So I feel like we need to
Okay.
do. You know what we should do next year is
Or
we
go
should.
caroling.
Oh yeah, there
I
you
And we
go.
could carol our way
I
over.
enjoyed caroling.
Well, or just
would be
stand,
fun.
or
It's
just stand in
fun.
my office. I could stand comfortably in the warmth of my office and wait, do a countdown till he turns it on.
There you go.
Yeah,
We'll do a countdown and carol.
yeah. I mean, you could go carol, but I'll stay there
We
and
could
then I'll get
carol.
back to work.
Do you do night of lights every year, Glenn?
So yeah.
No, since you've been here?
What's funny about that is that when I got the call to come to St. Joe and to Fort Wayne, the first thing that the person who was talking to me said was like to like sell. This is
Sell
how it
Fort
happens.
Wayne.
When they call you, they're like, "Let me tell you what an opportunity we have for you." And,
you have the conies.
and to be fair, the person who called me, who is technically my boss now, he had been the pastor here, so he really loves this place, this community, and everything. So anyway, he calls and.
Is that loud?
No, help yourself.
Okay,
Yeah.
excuse me.
He called and he was like, the first
Or
thing he
fur.
said was Night of Lights. You got to do Night of Lights. It's great. It's this huge get. And I was like, we don't really like people, like we don't like big crowds. We're like, I don't think we'll ever go. And within the year, there we were at Night of Lights.
There you were.
And we've been back every year.
Yep.
So I guess he knew what he was talking about on that front. It's a fun thing. It's a good
Oh.
thing. It's worth doing. And it helps you feel like, more connection to the community.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a good thing to do. And Fort Wayne really is such a great city. And when you do those kind of things, you remember, oh yeah,
realize-
no, this is a city. We are a part of a city, and
Yeah.
it's a great city.
Because downtown's not always very busy, right? Not a lot
Very
of
true.
people walking around downtown
Not really.
necessarily. And so it feels alive
cool, yeah.
Well, and
to have that many people.
I think this point too is like it's a city that feels like a small town.
Yeah.
Right.
At times, like
Yeah.
you can go places and you bump into people.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
Yeah, that's
and
one
we
of my
did
favorite
bump into
things.
each other because there
I
were
know.
so many people and we weren't very far
Yeah.
apart. But
Yeah,
anyway,
I liked it.
Okay. So that transitions us towards Christmas time, which you all are already prepared for.
Feeling festive.
My best Christmas sweater.
Yeah. You love Christmas? You love Christmas a lot.
Shiny, shiny.
Yeah, we can
do.
see, you're sparkly. We can see that. Yeah.
Can I get hot chocolate before we talk about Christmas?
do we need to do a
Do we need to do a
break
pause
and
a
you get your hot
cleanup?
I
chocolate?
don't have to. I just
TV
would really
timeout.
like it.
Shout out to the sponsors.
Tell you what,
Shout out
Christy.
to the sponsors, friends of the show.
Feel free to go get your hot chocolate. We'll take a pause
gonna keep
and you'll be
talking,
ready.
though,
What?
aren't
No,
you?
we'll pause. We'll stop.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we won't stop, but
We'll stop.
Nobody say a word until I get
I'm
back.
just gonna
We
shove
will
food in
resume
my
this in
face.
just a second
How's
when
that?
Christy
I
gets
wanna-
her hot cocoa.
I want.
So
back.
we're back, and what we're going to do before we move over into the Christmas conversation is we're just going to give a little bit of a rating. We're not going to do the normal Church Bites rating because there's so much made with love and care, especially this frozen pizza. You know,
And the don't forget the
And the
donuts.
They're the
cranberry
donuts, yeah.
sauce.
Look at that. Somebody made those with love and care.
So let's just pick
I've worked in a bakery,
some top threes. I think that's what we decided to do. Pick some top threes of the assortment
'Kay.
here, and whoever wants to go first, go.
I'll go.
Do it. You won't.
I'm gonna go in reverse.
Oh, 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. I'm gonna go 3. The pumpkin pie. The unique flavor of a homemade pumpkin pie, because it's not like anything store bought. It's a very
different.
it's a very unique flavor. Loved it.
Squashy.
Amazing. Numero dos. I'm gonna go the corn casserole. Extra cheese on top. Extra cheesy. I like the corner pieces. I'm a corner piece guy myself. A little crunch. You know, you like it. If you like it crunchy, which I do. And then the top would be
I prefer saucy.
saucy.
The saucy to crunchy.
A little bit on the sloppy side.
Everybody's got their thing. The bread. I enjoyed the bread. I had 2 slices. It was great.
I'm glad you liked
I'm
it.
a little tipsy actually. I feel
From the meth or from the
from the meth stoneware and beer and the bread. I'm really buzzing. I am buzzing.
You are
But
gonna
that was great.
you are gonna pee a hole in the Fort Wayne Community Schools mandatory drug testing cup, aren't you?
Just tricked it back. Oh my.
There it is.
I'm
my
glad
top
you
3.
liked it. I
It was
really
good.
am.
Great. I love gluten.
And just
I
FYI,
found a lot
you
of
can-
pleasure in it.
You can change the flavor slightly of the bread by the different beers that you use. Not so noticeable as far as like I tried like an orange beer and that didn't really come through. But say like, and the cheaper the beer, the better. So that's Pabst.
There you go.
Yeah. So like
I have been to the
PBR
Pabst Mansion.
Oh, like Sam Adams is good, even though it's like a nice. But like a Guinness is
Yeah.
good. It's a thicker. But then like we tried a bougie beer, and it was not as good.
Have you done like a Guinness? Is that
Yeah,
what you said?
Guinness was good.
I bet that was good.
Yeah, Guinness was good. So
Yeah.
that's fun too to like experiment
Heavy.
with the different kind
Chocolatey.
of. The chocolate didn't come through.
It didn't come
Sad day.
through.
Christy, top 3.
Top 3. I don't know that I'm going to go in any particular order. The pies and the corn casserole.
Boom, boom.
Oh, both
1, 2,
pies.
3.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay. I'm gonna do a top 3, and I'm gonna say the pie certainly. I only had the strawberry, the homegrown strawberry.
That strawberry though.
Austin, what was the name of the person? Was it Martha Stewart that made the pie? Was that Joey's relative or?
Yes.
Are you sure? I could have swore it was that good.
Her name
It
was
was that
Martha.
good. It was delicious. I'll
It
rate
was
the pie
very
1.
good.
Number 1. I'm happy to put it in the first lead position. And Christy, your bread. That was a treat. I actually looked forward to that. I thought I'm going to try a bite of this. I bet it's going to be good. I'm going to permit myself this.
I'm glad that
And,
it lived up to expectations.
It was
then.
great.
There you
And
go.
It was not a disappointment.
yeah, and the cranberry.
Yes.
That honestly, that's
out
the
of
thing that
3.
makes me personally most happy on the table. Like
I
in
do love a
terms of,
good
like,
cranberry sauce.
I don't feel really any shame when I took that
do.
spoonful of cranberry. So yeah, there you go.
Good. Y'all?
You guys have a top pick from behind the desk.
You had bites this time.
Yeah, I tried the bread and really liked the bread. And the strawberry pie is good. Pumpkin I'm okay with. I usually go pecan over pumpkin, but I'm trying to think of the last time I had strawberry pie. That strawberry was good.
I don't know if I could pick a top 3, but I do like the pizza, but the green beans are kind of weird.
Yeah,
And the cranberries, okay.
Yeah,
But everything else is good.
it needs like a touch of cranberry sauce on it.
Oh,
is what
well,
it really needs.
Feel free.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gravy
That's
was
just
a
going
bad
home,
call
and
on
I'm
that.
going to be the one
The gravy
eating
kind of
it.
overtook, I feel like. The
Yeah.
flavor.
But the standout ones for me are definitely the pumpkin pie, the corn casserole was good, and Christy, I really like your bread.
There you
Thanks,
go.
everybody.
I actually like it that it's a little spongier.
Oh, good. Okay, because that's what I was disappointed in. I'm
And
glad
Austin's
that you enjoyed
keto,
it.
so to try
know,
and
I
rate the
know.
bread
Yeah.
or the pie for that matter.
Well, it also is like
or the
you don't,
corn casserole.
You don't,
All of it. Austin, you ruined your program tonight.
You went 0 for 3 on the keto.
It's one of those, though, I'm like, do you really like it or do you like it because you haven't had it in so long? So anything is good.
I eat bread
I
all
know
the
you
time.
do. I know
and
you
I
do.
enjoy it.
I just think it's hard to beat anything that's homemade. Like
Oh,
it's
100%.
just always
Yeah.
better. And then if you make a meal, the more you do from scratch, the better it is.
If
So
you can, yeah.
that is just a
So
rule of
true.
life. And the marmalade was also a star on this table, as far as
Yeah, I'm really
concerned.
excited. I hadn't tried it yet, so. I had a bunch of other jams that I got, but I left them out overnight. They should be fine, but I didn't want to risk it.
Okay,
Probably not.
so let's shift over. Christy's got her hot cocoa, so
I do.
she's ready
Thank you for the
ready for the
pause.
Christmas conversation.
I am. I brought it specifically for Christmas.
When I think of Christmas, I think of catastrophic situations, and yeah. Does anybody have any great catastrophic Christmas catastrophes? In the theme of the greatest Christmas film, which is the National Lampoon
Of course.
Christmas.
Yeah.
It's all about the catastrophes,
Yes,
right?
it
That
is.
pile up, and at the end of the day, all you have is each other and the Star Spangled Banner. So, and a cat in a box.
Cat in a box.
Oh,
Man, I don't know. Catastrophe.
Yeah.
I'm drawing a blank.
Really?
I know. I got nothing.
I mean, I have one, but it's not that funny.
Is this one that you've told me about?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's the one I
Okay,
told
go
you
ahead,
about.
Christy.
Okay, so
This is a good one. This is a good one.
Sure, sure.
And you know what? As you say this, I want Tyler to hear what you're saying, and I want him to then, with gratitude, give thanks to God that his wife has not done this kind of thing.
Oh.
You'll understand why.
Okay.
Go.
Okay.
Okay.
Man,
Yeah.
he teed that
teed it
up. He
up.
teed
Yeah.
it up.
All right. So it was the first year after my parents got divorced, and my
Nice.
stepmom was living with us.
Cool.
And she was like, let's go. We're going to do this. We are going to like Christmas the house up. And so we put the tree up, and then we had like the drop ceiling like we do here, and we hung like candy canes. We had
What
the
a fun
fa-
stepmom. You're having a
Oh,
great
man.
time.
I know,
You and
we
she
were
are having a ball.
decking them right in the
it's
hall.
Siblings, you got
it's
siblings
the
there
first
too,
time
right?
that I had siblings
Yeah.
ever, and
Yeah.
around the holidays.
This is great.
I had my stepsister's 2 years younger, and my stepbrother's 2 years younger. So we were like 8, 6, and 4, which are great.
Oh my!
Oh,
It's perfect Christmas
yes.
age.
Perfect.
This is awesome.
We had Christmas music on.
Life is fun.
We did the fake snow on the windows. We were dancing around. We were having hot cocoa. The whole shebang. Just such a great memory. Well, my dad hates Christmas. He is a Grinch. Well, was a Grinch through and through. Literally just his least favorite time of the year. And so he comes home and he is pissed. He is just like hot. And he made us take it all down.
This isn't. You see why I said
all
this?
of it had to come down except for the tree. We could keep the tree, and so every year hence we just had a tree. But it was, we still,
man.
that's like family lore now. We talk
Yeah,
about like
it's like the
remember
opposite of
year-
Christmas of like Santa Claus.
Yeah,
Like,
remember the year that we like went all out and then Dad made us tear it all down.
that's a bummer.
Yeah, it was, but now it's funny.
But now it's fun, and it's
Now
okay.
it's funny.
That's how we deal with trauma.
Yeah. Let's laugh about it. Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean it's not? That's hilarious.
No, I mean, I think it's one of those things that like families have stories that are like, well, it's funny to us because we know like out
Yeah.
of it nothing bad happened or
Right.
something. Like
Yeah.
It all worked.
it was
Yeah,
just
it
kind of
was
him
fine.
overreacting, or whatever. And
Yeah.
anyway,
And then
so,
now we have the story that we always go back to.
yeah. And I think that's the kind of catastrophe that's like later on you'd be like, well, actually it really wasn't that big a deal.
Right.
But I mean, maybe it was. I don't know. So, any other Christmas catastrophes?
No, it's
What
just the
about-
happiest time of the year.
You love Christmas.
I do.
Why is that?
Because I think there's nothing else to be happy about during winter. So we just need that little
I think
shimmer.
it should be moved to the beginning of February.
We need that little,
Shimmer.
that little shimmer just
Okay.
to get us through the reason for the season.
I'll take any reason to celebrate.
Yeah.
Period.
Right?
I just want a reason
It
to
is interesting
celebrate.
how all encompassing Christmas is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no other holiday that it's like, it's the music, it's the movies, it's the decorations, it's everything. Halloween's getting there, but Christmas is just, it's all in.
It's incredible. It's held up with that much cultural space with the war that's been raged on it.
Right.
I can't roll my eyes any
It's like, if there's a war against Christmas, Christmas is winning. I think.
This is what I like that.
At least insofar as Christmas is adjacent to American capitalism.
There's a war on Christmas,
which is really my
Christmas
favorite
is
version.
winning.
Yeah. Well, I think I heard you say the other, we were commenting on light displays.
Yes.
And I said, there's so many are tasteless, crass, vulgar. And his response was, as they should.
Exactly. The way God intended
What
Christmas
display did you see
decorations.
that was crass and vulgar?
There's
All
like
of
4
them?
in Lincoln Village, Christy. Drive around. Look.
You haven't seen that one? They've got like 40 inflatables in
Yes.
their
But I
yard.
wouldn't say crass and vulgar unless we're
It's
using it
obscene.
more.
It's common.
In
is
that
it is
sense
a
of
little
vulgar.
trashy. It's a little
Sure, but when I think obscene, I'm thinking of a different connotation.
I have a funny obscene Christmas story.
Oh,
it's not
I
that obscene.
do need to know.
But it's so I have
Content
inherited.
warning.
Yeah. I have inherited these like wooden wooden reindeer, and they go together, like the body and the legs, and it's like it's a mom and a dad. It's like a little, and they're wood. They're nice. And so they were my mom's first, and Christmas Day, my older cousin, the oldest of everybody, was leaving, and he took the male buck and sort of positioned it in a way.
I don't get it.
Stand up. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, my mom didn't realize for like 2 days that the deer were in the front yard, like humping each other. And it was a condo, so it was like there wasn't very much space, but it was white, so it like kind of blended with the snow. So then like 2 days after Christmas, we're like pulling up to the house, and she's like, "Oh my gosh! Oh, what is that?" And it's and
Who did that?
Who did?
Yeah.
And we're all like, David. Yeah, and it's like, oh, it was so funny.
I should clarify that the folks who have the Christmas, they're having a lot of fun, and I'm kind of just leaning into my grumpiness for my own entertainment. It's the way I'm entertained.
Is being grumpy about.
Is being grumpy about it. So.
I was hearing a different connotation. That's
Yeah.
all. Do you have any Christmas? You have to have a Christmas catastrophe being a pastor for so long.
In
your agedness.
I should have given that more consideration. Actually, Christmas Eve. Well, I ChatGPT wrote the questions.
Of course it did.
During the Y team meeting, and I copied and pasted and set it all.
And
to you.
here we are.
Yeah.
For season 2.
Yeah, right.
So, another season 2. Look
Not
for
much
that.
has changed.
AI is only taking over the world more by the time you see that episode.
Actually, it is going to change. I bought a flip phone today.
Did you really?
I did.
What? I'm so proud of you.
I know. I'm going all
Proud's
in.
not the word.
At least for a month. I'm going to try it for all December, and I feel like my mental health is going to be better. Sorry. Segue. Go ahead. Christmas catastrophe.
That gave you some time to think
you
about.
don't really respond to text messages as it
That's
is.
true.
So it's not just in the thread that we all
No, it's
share.
just period.
It's just in general.
Yeah.
You just you've gotten better over the time that
See,
we've
there you
known
go.
each
It's all
other.
right. I
but
talked
yeah,
enough for both of us in the thread.
Yeah, I think the first few times I texted you that it was like weeks.
Like, hey.
It's like nothing says. Mind your own business.
I like how there were
forget
like
you.
40 church bites text today, and all I text back was, I'm always hungry. That was it.
Catastrophe.
I don't think I have Christmas Eves typically go actually really well. Like people want them to come
Nobody's
on.
like been caught on fire or anything.
I almost
anything.
so
Surely there's been
almost,
some perms or something that have gone up.
We did a Christmas during COVID, Christmas 2020, and everything had shut back down by then again. Like everything was open, and then we got in towards Christmas and like Thanksgiving time, and it was all like the rates were going up. So we actually that year did an outdoor service. It was super cold. It was just crazy cold.
like radio, like people could park, or this
Oh
is
no!
like people are just
we
standing
went
outside
out on the lot out in front of the church and just did it outside. What was crazy about that is like, we carried stuff out from the church out, so like maybe a dozen people were carrying things out, and then there were like, I don't know, like 100 people, frigidly cold. Like I was shaking so much that like somebody like held the microphone for me so that I could like hold my Bible. Like it was like it was bitterly cold. Of course, you can't do the candle lighting because there was like a 40-mile-an-hour wind.
Right.
And it was great because as we then carried stuff back in, other people who had come like helped carry things in, and when they left, we're like, who were those people? Like people came who I don't think would have normally come to the Christmas Eve
they were
service.
angels.
Because this is, you know what? You say that.
Did somebody?
I said that. I said those were our shepherds and angels tonight.
Yeah.
Like those were because a couple of them were like the shepherd vibe.
Yeah.
You know, they were just like people who had rolled in off a bar stool or whatever.
Yeah.
And were out there and helped carry things back in.
It's a Christmas miracle.
You know, you're making fun of it, but
No,
it was
I'm not.
It was actually like
That's pretty cool.
It was a very holy moment.
Yeah.
I'm not like trying to overstate it. It was just like that is really cool. Like
That
here
is
we are
cool.
in the middle, and it's easy to get stuck and say this is a catastrophe. It's not, and some people did that. Mm-hmm. But if you were like looking and you were open, it's like, where did those people come from? And just that moment of like, those are our shepherds and angels kind of that are showing up tonight is kind of like, ooh, that's cool. But as we carried stuff back in, we had carried the massive Advent candles.
Oh.
Yeah.
Out. I'm holding it like this because it's like a huge wreath that's on a pole that's like this thick.
Yeah, really girthy.
Yeah.
I mean,
you don't
huge.
see things that thick all the time. Not everybody. So anyway,
No, you said you can't do that anymore.
it's your fault, Tyler.
Sorry.
So I carried it back.
My boss
in.
doesn't listen.
Yeah, I carried it. I don't think mine does either. I carried it back in, and
Mine does.
as I'm carrying it, those candles are not. They're just like they're not secure,
Yeah.
and they were still lit.
I thought you couldn't
Are they
light a
the-
candle.
Well, I think we lit those, or
Are
we
they
were moving
oil
it, or
filled?
something.
Were
Yeah,
they
they're
the
oil
fill-
filled.
they're filled with oil.
These things,
They're basically Molotov.
That's what I was about to say. It's
cocktails.
5 Molotov cocktails precariously balanced on this
on a
thing.
brass stand.
And I was carrying the brass stand, and it like they all and I as I sat it down, they were like, and there was fortunately there was a woman standing right there. She was like,
Oh.
and we were like, well, that was close, you know. So
Could you imagine you running into the snow just on fire?
yeah.
running.
the church is burning, and then we all stand back. Oh, say, can you see? Yeah.
That'd be great. Okay.
Anyway,
But crisis averted.
yeah,
Almost
so,
crisis.
Adjacent to that, though, it's not a catastrophe. Are like amusing things that kids do at Christmas time.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of this kind of stuff, either in our childhoods or in our children's lives. Anybody have a story on that?
No.
Yeah, Christmas was always weird. So, like, we were trying to navigate when we first had kids how we were going to do Santa. That's always the
question.
the thing, right? I was like, oh crap, what are we doing? Are we doing him Santa? Are we not? How? Which way? And so, anyways, long story short, we decided we weren't doing Santa. We were going to teach our kids about historical Santa, St. Nicholas. He was a person, but Mom and Dad deliver your presents, and we have always told them that.
And we're going to get the credit for it. Dave.
Right? Yeah, exactly. And our family was really mad about it.
Mm-hmm.
They did not like that we were not doing Santa Claus, and so yeah, it was just created a weird dynamic that didn't need to be there, that we didn't really fully think through. You know, when your kid's
Yeah.
born, you're like,
Like, we're
oh, in
able to-
5 years, you know.
We're
So your
gonna need to
family, you
know
mean
about-
your
Yeah,
parents? or
yeah,
whatever?
like so their grandparents and even aunts and uncles and stuff, and they would be like, "Oh, what are you gonna ask Santa for Christmas?" And we'd be like, "Well, actually, we don't really do Santa."
We don't believe in Santa. Yeah.
you know, and it was just kind of, and it's not like we initially didn't do it to sound like pretentious D-bags, but that's pretty much how
eventually you
it came
got
out
there.
every single time that we said it. Yeah, we sounded
we don't-
pretty like holier
we
than
don't
thou,
do
and that's not really what we wanted to do. But
I
it
think
is what it
we had similar sentiments.
is. It's a tough. I don't know.
My mother-in-law's from Cuba, and so then they do Reyes Magos, and so the Three Kings Day,
Oh, okay.
and the wise men bring gifts. You like put out hay and stuff like that for the camels. And
Oh, okay.
Instead of cookies for Santa.
Yeah.
And we thought this is more biblically adjacent, and so
Yeah.
the first couple years of Lydia's life, we did this, but then it was just like, let's just not fight Santa. He's too.
He's too
not
powerful.
funny.
He's too powerful.
Capitalistic
The
Santa.
commander of the war on Christmas is too mighty.
He's winning. So
Um,
I was just gonna say I did a special once when I was real little, and I was very nervous and just pulled the dress right on up.
Oh yeah, we had
I
a
was like 3 or 4,
Yeah.
tiny, but
Yeah.
there's a video.
we had a child who
I thought it was last year. It wasn't in the cantata.
Just got that robe.
Whoa!
we had a child
It's not
who
that kind of Christmas show.
was walking into. It wasn't Christmas time, but in where we were at in the church, you could walk out like almost at the front. It wasn't built to be a sanctuary. It was like it was built to be like more of a narthex or entry place. But anyway, you could walk in and out like at the front. And so she had like gone out with Amy to the bathroom, and they came back in, and she kind of like flounced her dress. But I'm like, yeah. Anyway, everybody got a show out of it.
Yeah.
Just
So
woo.
yeah, that was one. But Christmas memory, I have two that kind of stand out as like funny kid Christmas memories. One is Mabel, when in her kind of first Christmas program, and the kids all sang "Go Tell It on the Mountain," and Mabel would be like, "Go!" and she was like really, she would lean into the go,
Yeah.
and like people were laughing, and like she was really into it. And it was really sweet too. Like people
Yeah.
weren't making fun of her laughing, but she was really into it. And like as long as we were there, nobody ever forgot it. Like we
Yeah, it was always the go.
yeah, like we're about to sing, like even on a Sunday morning, like we're about to sing Mabel's favorite song. And here we go.
Let's go.
That's
that kind of
awesome.
thing. And then at that same church, there was like a kids' Christmas program, and my good friends John and Jen Huff. Jen was working with me as an associate pastor at the time. Their little boy Eli, he's the same age as Mabel, so at the time he was like 3, 2.5, 3. Like he had some sort of role in the play, or the production. But there was like a plate of cookies. And he just was eating one cookie after another.
And he's up on stage, so his mom couldn't get him.
Yeah, right.
And
Yeah.
he's like
And
locking eyes with mom, just like
Sincerely, I love my friend Jen. I love her, but she can't handle that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
So his
and
opportunity,
she was
and he
like,
took it.
like,
yeah.
stop, no more cookies,
Yeah.
and like, but there was nothing that could be done, and he just kept, and he knew it, and he would just be like,
The bright lights shining on him. And just
Yeah.
one cookie after another.
and one more comes to mind. Kids do great things at Christmas.
Yes.
Another Christmas program at that little boy who was 2 to 3 also, and is a great age. Like he had a role as Joseph, like a tiny Joseph. Yeah. And so like in the practice, they were like, here's the little baby Jesus. And this church had like a plastic baby doll that had been the baby Jesus in every Christmas production for 40 years. Like it was
it
the
was.
baby.
Yeah.
Some lady had made it, and it was
Yeah.
the baby Jesus. It wasn't creepy. It was
Okay.
fine. But the baby Jesus. And so anyway, like he had practiced in the play, but then at this church they also like they would have the little manger out, but they wouldn't put Jesus in it
Oh, that's
until
right.
Christmas Eve.
That's
Like, this
how
was a-
real Christians do it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, and so anyway,
I mean, he
had,
can't be in there until
he had
Christmas Eve.
practiced with Jesus for the play, but then he comes to church on a Sunday morning, and Jesus is not there.
Yeah. Oh.
And I couldn't hear this, but Amy, they were sitting right behind Amy, and he comes in, he's like, "Where's Jesus? I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna find him." And he's like, "I know he's here somewhere." Like this
That
kind of
is
like, and he's like,
awesome.
"Where is he? I'm gonna find him. I know." Like, "Mom, where's Jesus?" And she's like, "I don't know." And he's like, I know he's here somewhere.
He's got to be.
He's got to be. He's hidden.
Like, that's why we're all here.
We are
He's
going
gotta
to.
be
We
here
are
too.
going to. I'm going to find him. And like he just kept.
He
he's like-
immediately
like a
was like,
dog on
that
a
was
bone.
his mission
Yeah,
in
oh,
life
yeah,
was
and it
to
was-
find
It
baby
was,
Jesus.
and that makes great preaching material down
Yeah.
the road,
Yeah.
because then it's like, well,
Gotta
if we all had
find
that
Jesus.
attitude,
Right, yeah.
we wouldn't be in this mess. So, anyway, that's another one. Final kids and Christmas thing. I have never had a real affinity for the holidays of any kind, and I have photographic evidence. We'll have Austin; he can edit this in.
Oh yeah.
This is me as a child. We had a cousin and person who went to our church, and he dressed up as Santa, and he would come to visit, and you can see how much I love that.
You
Oh,
were
yeah.
not
It's
about
great.
it.
Yeah. So, and what's funniest?
Little baby
What's funny
Ebenezer.
about that is I'm still that way. So that's we'll put those on the.
Same guy.
Yeah. There. It's Photoshop, Tyler. It's Photoshop.
That's adorable.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Yeah.
God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Merry gentleman.
Yeah.
God rest you, merry gentleman.
I-
Yeah, okay.
I did. It was clever.
So, as we move towards the Christmas season, and I think let's kind of end here. What's the meaning of it really for you? Like, not the reason for the season kind of stuff, but like what? That's not what I'm really getting at.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
know
getting
what
at
you
something hokey here.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. When somebody says happy holidays, I make a point to say Merry
You
Christmas.
do not.
I don't.
Okay.
No, well,
I just wanted to see
I actually share your conviction, and I share it. I hate how they've taken the Christ out of Christmas, and I hate how there's not enough Christ in Thanksgiving.
Stop.
Yeah.
So when people say Happy Thanksgiving, I'll say Christy Thanksgiving.
Christy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Christ,
Just kidding. I
Thanksgiving,
don't
my
do that.
friends.
Yeah. No, it doesn't bother
Cross
me.
yourself.
Yeah.
We live in a
There are so
multicultural
many
society. You
holidays.
know, like
Well, and it always fascinates me that like people get so hung up on that. And it's like holiday literally means holy day.
yeah.
So like, why are we getting so hung up on that? Like, come on, guys, it's a holy
There
day.
are also several holidays.
And I can appreciate there's some critique of our public schools in Fort Wayne not doing Christmas programs
Oh,
or
right.
whatever,
Mhm.
or Christmas music
Yeah.
in their fall or holiday programs. But like my kid goes to a school where, like, if her class was on the stage, there's like 20 kids that are Muslim. There's like
Yeah.
2 Jehovah's Witnesses. There's,
Yeah.
it calm down.
Calm down.
Yeah. There's going to be enough Christmas
Yeah.
for those that want it.
Right.
So,
And I
any-
mean, what other religion's holiday does the federal government take off?
Yeah, but is Christmas really a religious holiday at this point?
That's a good question.
Like
Yeah.
it's a secular celebration, or at least it can be. It
can be, yeah.
It can be completely disassociated with.
but when it was notated as a government holiday,
Yeah.
it was not that way necessarily. I mean, it was starting to, but
yeah.
And then in the war on Christmas.
And then, yeah, right. So,
the war on Christmas and Christmas is winning.
so I think you're making some great points, though, because like I don't really care for the secular commercialized Christmas. Like that is just like, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
Like I know why we're doing it, because it's fun and it makes money. So great. Yeah, but that's one aspect. Another thing I don't really go in for is like the sentimentalized Christmas necessarily. Like I don't like real sentimental things. Like I'm just not real big on that. So, but there's something there for all of us, I think, at
Yeah.
some point. Like even if you're not totally comfortable with the idea of the holiday or the stress that comes with it or the anxiety or the memories from childhood that have maybe colored it a little bit or whatever, like fine. But there's something there I still think that most of us see and find and look for. So what is that for you?
There is just something about it. There's something about like a spiritual like receptivity to just the season in general that I don't know. I always look forward to candlelight service and singing "Oh Holy Night" and bringing the lights down and just sort of that the sanctuary being packed full of people. And I didn't grow up in the sanctuary service, but that was like the one service that we would always go to and go to that traditional service. And I don't know. There's just something about it.
Yeah.
It's really sweet. I think for me, it's the hope in the darkness. Like, and it's also the season that it can bring out the best and the worst in people, right? Like, especially if you're getting to Black Friday and whatever, and the commercialized part of it. But also, people are just so much more receptive to be generous and open and forgiving and kind. And I don't honestly know why that is, but something about the holidays, people are like, hey, it's the holidays. We need to be kind.
Right.
And it's like,
people are letting other people in traffic and stuff.
It's year round. We should be kind. But
hey,
yeah,
it's a start. At least limiting yourself to 1 month. Yeah.
and I think there's something really beautiful about like society as a collective deciding like this is when we're going to really dig into our better angels.
Yeah,
I like that.
I think I'm good on the Christmas Eve thing too. I think Christmas Eve services, I mean, here the ultimate one is 11 p.m.
11 p.m.
And it's
too late.
Yeah, well,
You're walking out, the bells are ringing, the snow is coming down.
Yeah, well,
it is officially Christmas. There's just something.
Yeah, there's nothing like not making it to sleep till 2 a.m. that
like, oh, now we got to go home and wrap presents,
or at least put them out and all this. Yeah, and it's it's a terrible time. Well,
behind the curtain.
I mean, just
the look.
Think of vocationally for me. Okay,
Yeah.
I will preach to
stressful
more
time.
people in the Sunday before Christmas and then Christmas Eve than like the rest of the year. In just that stretch of time, it's just so many people, and so many people who don't really care what I say. So
they're not really there for you.
There's a lot you can do wrong, but there's not a lot of opening. That receptivity that you're talking about, like, really does not stretch towards receiving the gospel.
I was about to say, I don't know that that I would even think that.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't suggesting that you did, but I'm just saying, like, I agree that people can be more receptive when it comes to like
general concepts.
Right. But in church, that's not been my experience. So yeah, it's and it's busy, and then you're like trying to juggle all the family business with the busiest time of your work year, and so it's really pure hell. But
other than that,
it's great. Fair. That's a little overstated, but it does feel like that the moment of catharsis comes in the 11 o'clock service here, or in other places I've been in that Christmas Eve service, where it's like, okay, now the work is behind, or like I can see the end of the work just right ahead here, and the family stuff is on the other side, and there's something. There's two pieces of it, I think, at that point. One is that for the kids, the magic gets real about that time. You know, like it as you're moving into the after the service, and it's getting late into the night, and like that's nice as a parent. It's just a special thing for them. And they don't know how screwed up the world is yet.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's kind of like you
little
have
glimmers of that.
You have a some degree of, you're like watching them trapped in this bubble, and it's like thinning, but it's the bubble's getting thinner, but they're there somewhat. So that's a piece, but I think the other piece too is that generally by the time you get there on a Christmas Eve, at least for me, the kind of reflection on the notion that God would step into our world, that God would take on humanity, that God would give humanity a dignity by doing this, by condescending, that this is what divine love drives God to do, is to share in our condition. That is like an idea here, but by that point, for me, I've spent so much time in it, and there's enough. This is where there's enough receptivity and longing for that idea in people that are coming, that you start to feel a sense of its truth, like a conviction of its truth. You know, like it's got to be like, and it's somewhere out there between like what you were talking about, Christy, like the general receptivity of people, how people are coming in and gathering, the kind of wonder that kids have, that, it's like all of those things kind of capture the beauty of celebrating that if there is a God, and I don't say that like I'm doubting that, but if there is a God, then this must be the God. If God is love, that would come into our world, come into our condition, it's got to be true. Like that's a
God
very
bless us. Everyone.
Yeah, that's a very limited time, very limited window of time that there's that kind of like liminal sense of like, oh no, the Lord passes by. So
That's beautiful.
Anyhow,
and we're celebrating.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
So we do have a lukewarm take before we're done, and Luke has a news item. It's not for a hot take, but a lukewarm take. Luke, show us what you got.
So this one comes out of the University of Tennessee.
Woo-woo.
It says,
Go
what
Rocky
makes a true Santa is inside and comes with the red suit. It says, when you picture Santa Claus, a white-bearded, overweight, jolly man who dashes around delivering gifts to children during the Christmas season, probably is what comes to mind. Yet not everyone who dons the red suit fits this stereotype. They did a study of professional Santas. They surveyed 849 professional Santas who live across the U.S.
Unionized.
Interviewed 53 of them,
there a
collected
Santa?
data from 2018 to 2021. 64% of the Santas fit the prototypical Santa. 23 were semi-prototypical, and 13% were non-prototypical. So before I read their descriptions, what is prototypical Santa? Like, what needs to happen for Santa to be Santa?
Old.
Old?
Fat.
Fat?
White. White skin, white beard.
Yeah.
Sorry. Just calling
Prototypical Santa, they are white and overweight, have real beards, and express confidence that
real
they are
beards.
the right
I
fit.
appreciate that. Bring back real bearded
Real
Santas.
beards.
Yes.
Well, that's like the test. Like if you're sitting on Santa's lap and
Yeah,
you pull
yeah,
up, you
that's
tug on
right.
the beard a little bit to see what's there. So the part of this that I really liked, other than just like a survey of professional Santas, was this picture that one, it is okay to maybe push the boundaries of Santa a little bit, but that many professional Santas saw it not as a job but as a calling. That Santa was a part of what they
I
were.
get that. Anybody that we've ever known that comes to be Santa at the church or whatever, like most of the time,
they like embody that.
Oh, they take it real serious. Yeah,
Oh,
and
man.
it is a gift to them to be Santa, and it's when you say calling or vocation. Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay.
So what are the things that would be like if you were saying, hey, this person's called to be Santa? Like, what are maybe some characteristics? So we did the physical stuff that kind of makes the prototypical, but any things that you're like, hey, this person has that calling, and maybe you could pick one celebrity that would be a awesome Santa. Who would it be? John Cena excluded.
Hot take. I don't like hot Santa. I'm sick of hot Santa. No, every commercial, right? The new Target.
I don't watch commercials.
The new Target commercial with
haven't
Santa
seen
in
hot
it.
Santa.
He's hot, okay? He's hot.
Now we know your type.
He's a hot
I'm
Santa.
gonna go
Okay,
look
he's
up.
got a trimmed beard. He probably has abs. They don't show it.
Where he's got like the
Yeah, and he's like overalls, like I chop wood.
I think it's
You know what I
hilarious
mean?
that Christy's like,
maybe.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You mean this guy?
Oh,
It's
you
on
mean
her
the guy?
screen. It's like it's her home
You mean the
screen.
guy with the
when you said
the guy
like
with the
Kurt
suspenders
Russell.
that just pull against his pectoral muscles with
Or like Kurt Russell.
such delicious tension. Yeah.
Now we know his type. You know, like
was you, Christy.
I never
played.
said that.
Kurt Russell played Santa.
Who?
Kurt Russell, didn't he?
Kurt Russell?
Yes, he did.
In Christmas Chronicles. And again, he's not fat. He's got a beard. He's hot, right? Is hot Santa. I don't like
gonna
hot
look up
Santa.
hot
I mean, I
Santa.
think Kurt Russell's.
Excuse
He's
me,
old
I'm
enough to
looking
not
up
be.
hot
I'm just
That's a
saying.
good movie. That's a good movie.
It is a good movie.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying
My hot
the
take is
genre
Klaus is the
of
best
hot
one.
Santa, I think, needs to go away.
I'm just
okay,
gonna look
bring
up
back
Target
Miracle on
Santa.
34th Street. Just a regular old Santa.
A
Okay,
regular
he doesn't need to be hot.
Santa.
Okay.
I'm down
That's
with
my-
that. Okay.
What were we saying? Character traits. Oh, I think the ability to have genuine interest in what a child is saying is really hard. And as a teacher, I know that very well.
You think he
The Target Santa? Where's Target Santa? Show me. I mean, he's not
That's who you're talking about?
But I'm just saying, he's chiseled. He's got Chad
What?
chin
What'd you say?
line.
So that's Glenn in 10 years.
He's chiseled. He's got a flip-up hairstyle. It's just...
I don't disagree. It's the hair.
It's the hair. I'm just saying.
You need to screenshot that to Austin so he can edit it in, throw it
I
in.
just realized I told
You need the
What I
pecs.
said
You gotta show the pecs.
I don't need the pecs.
I'm just saying, that is
Glenn,
not
Let me see.
Santa.
Let me see.
That's not Santa.
I mean,
it's just
he's-
it's hot Santa.
if it were-
it's a genre.
I'll say
of-
this: the sweater's kind of poofy.
Yeah.
I could not fill out the arms in the sweater like this Santa, but I feel like the barrel chestedness. I feel like I could fill out the sweater in that
Glenn can be
direction.
hot Santa. in
There you
20
go. You can be
years.
hot
This is-
Santa. It's a
this
calling
is,
to be hot Santa.
And actually,
Calling to be hot
I've had a
Santa.
beard before, and it wasn't very. It was not gray, but it
Yeah.
was
Nothing to
not
do with
very
what you
different from this guy's.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
It's
we need to get that to Austin so he can drop it in the. But I would not have described that guy as hot Santa.
No.
Yeah,
I'm saying compared to what Santa should be like.
No, now that's hot Santa.
No, he's a model. He's
hot take. Regular Santa's hot Santa.
fine.
Okay.
You guys suck.
he's a Tyler. I'll give you credit. He's a very
He's a distinguished looking gentleman.
yeah. Well, better than that probably. He's a silver fox, right?
Yeah, silver fox. He's the yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we're young enough that we can still be ageist a little bit,
Yeah.
right?
I'm just saying.
Barely.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I just
Santa
wanted to throw
doesn't
it
have to have sex appeal, okay? That's weird. I don't like
Doesn't
it.
Mrs. Claus.
Well, she's not even in the commercial.
Okay, so
All right.
Caught up on the commercial. I think.
Yeah.
I think the
Are you guys
Again,
struggling with
Mrs. Claus doesn't need to be hot. Why is Goldie Hawn Mrs. Claus? Right?
I think you're just struggling with your attraction to older men at this point.
It just again not typical. But okay, the character
funny.
trait that
Okay.
I think Santa
I
needs
think
is
that's
genuine,
I
like
think-
listening to kids just ramble on about random stuff.
I think that's
is
a good
really
one.
hard. I couldn't imagine sitting and doing it for hours.
Yeah.
And to hold a genuine
Yeah.
interest.
Yeah.
The ability to be peed on.
Oh,
You need to be
there you
able
go.
to deal with that because
crying
Yeah.
kids and all that.
Yeah.
crying kids.
Crying kids, yeah.
Kids are going to pee on your lap. That sounds
I think
terrible.
it was Lincoln who said that you can judge a person's character by how they talk to a child.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
that was going a different direction.
No,
Yeah,
I
that
think
makes sense.
That was like.
Did
one
he
of
play
his-
Santa?
He could have.
He could have.
Tall, skinny Santa. Would that have worked?
Sure. I don't know.
Is Lincoln hot president?
What's the movie?
Is he a vampire hunter?
Oh, Seth's reading that
That's
right
actually
now.
pretty good.
He's loving the book.
Oh, I don't read, but
Yeah.
the movie was good.
Yeah. What movie?
There's a movie that has. Shoot, I can't remember the name of it. It's got a girl whose brother
Helpful.
is in line to be the next Santa.
Oh, Noel.
Is that the movie?
That's Disney.
Yeah,
it's a Disney
it's a
film.
Disney movie.
Yeah.
Seen that.
I really like that. And
It's a good one.
it's a good one.
Yeah.
And
It's a good
it
one.
feels like it takes the Santa's storyline
Yeah.
and it drops it in our time.
yeah.
Where
Bill
where-
Hader, and then he like tries to run away and go to Phoenix,
and he becomes a yoga instructor,
like a hippie yoga instructor. I mean, he's a Claus, so it's in his
this
blood.
is a
but
movie worth watching.
It's
gonna have
good.
to- I'm gonna have to look it up.
I'm going to give you two that
Yeah.
connect with me as a clergy person. So one is
Okay.
that where it's like
Okay.
everybody's like Bill Hader, Santa's
Yeah.
son is going to be the next Santa.
Yeah.
And they like can't see the fact that Noelle the daughter is got all the gifts for it.
Right.
They just can't see it, and she can't see it until Shirley MacLaine, her elf friend, is kind of like, why can't you see what's going on here? You
Yeah.
know,
Hello.
like you can do this, and so
Yeah.
it's actually
It's
the like,
feminist Santa.
I don't even know that it leans that hard into that kind of thing.
No, but
It's
the
just-
undertone is like, oh, Santa's always been a guy, right?
yeah, there's
and then
some
you
of that.
can be that,
There's
and
some
then
of that. They
even
don't
though
lean
she's
like
perfect.
hard into like anything
Brainwashing.
that feels ideological.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like a fun story,
Yeah.
but it does feel like it feels as a clergy person like something that happens, you know.
Yeah.
And the other one I like that is the Tim Allen.
Oh, the
Santa
Santa Claus.
Clauses. All of them I love. They're all great. The first one's really the best, but the Disney
classic.
series is really good too.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't think I've seen it.
And especially the first season of it, because it's basically like he's not what he used to be, and he's gonna need to retire. And there's a little bit of the same Noel theme of like the kids really aren't in the place that they can do it, but he's gonna retire. And what it reminds me of a lot, like the way the institution of the North Pole responds, is it reminds me of a church in a transition. Because there are some
Interesting.
people who are like, everything's fine. The trains are running on time. Nothing to see here. Your church has those people. Your church has people who are like, we are in trouble. This is a big deal.
Yeah.
And all kind like in any leadership transition. So this is what I see when I watch Christmas movies. I take all the fun out of everything.
So thank you for that.
You should watch Klaus. Have you seen Klaus?
Oh, the animated one.
I
That's
love
really good.
that one. It's probably my new favorite.
And there's so many good Christmas movies.
That one's
There's
really,
not enough
really good.
days.
So this fits with what you're saying, though, as it says for prototypical Santas, they can easily slide into the Santa role. The process is more complex, however, for the others. Semi-prototypical Santas did things like come up with stories they'd tell themselves or share with children to explain why they have a fake beard or why they don't totally fit. And non-prototypical Santas...
alopecia.
Santa got cancer.
Oh, sorry. That's a good
That was not
good.
I'm sorry. I went there. I shouldn't have.
Non-prototypical Santas had values that aligned with the Santa image, such as being peaceful, loving, and kind, but they had to make big efforts to look like what people expect when they visit a Santa. And it's just that whole thing of, we expect Santa to do this, but there's people that have those characteristics and things there. And with that said, Glenn, I don't think your calling is for Santa.
Why not? I
given
have
the
my
fact
celebrity.
that throughout
I have
this
it ready.
episode, you've talked about not liking darkness. I don't care for holidays. I don't like people. Christmas lights are tasteless, crass, vulgar, obscene.
Yeah.
I can't even read
You
my own
don't even
handwriting.
need cookies.
Never had a real affinity for the holiday. Yeah, I don't think Glenn's
you go.
calling's for...
No, probably
for
not.
Santa.
I might lose my clergy credentials after that. That's not even just my Santa.
Just for Christmas Eve service, though.
I wouldn't be
They'll give them back.
You could be Target
After
Santa.
Advent.
I have my
Luke's going to be
celebrity.
the only pastor on Christmas Eve. He's going to be...
Have fun with that, Luke.
All the December birthdays are ruining it for everyone.
Well, I never found. So because this actually takes me into my favorite holiday, which is
Your birthday?
Your birthday.
Glenmas.
Glenmas.
Yeah,
Nice.
When I was growing up, the morning of the 26th, we would remove all of the branches off of the fake tree, and we would have a Glenmas pole, a la.
You'd have to wrestle.
No, it was I think influenced by festivals, but on Seinfeld. But we would have the Glenmas pole. It would be Glenmas. The traditional greeting is Merry Glenmas.
Nice.
Yeah.
Not Happy Glenmas?
No.
Okay.
Merry Glenmas.
Glenmas.
Is this a true story?
Yeah. It's still true. But anyway,
Not the wrestling part.
I never not the wrestling part. I never had a dislike for Christmas because of that.
It's just innate in you.
I was okay with the fact that Jesus' birthday drew more attention than mine. So anyway, well,
How do we want to wrap this up?
yeah, I think that's a great note to
We
end
just
on.
drive it right off a
As
cliff.
we
That's
say.
what we do.
We say this. There has not really been any discernible narrative thread to this conversation tonight. It's just been us, celebrating the holiday together. Great people to celebrate with, all the holidays with, and it's a real gift. The season coming in the next year, gonna be more narrative threads involved.
Yes.
Real good conversations. It's gonna be a really interesting time, and some of those conversations we can tell you are fun and easy, and some of them are difficult, and some of them we've had to re-record because they were so difficult. By the time you see it,
Teaser.
yeah, right.
I like
It's a
it.
teaser.
But with all of that to look forward to in the next year, we can just say Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year also. We will see you in 2026.
Oh, yeah.
Might be the best ending we've ever done.
Look.